Welcome back, tribe. Let's get into it. Western gynocracy queens are furious. Government trying to stop men from marrying feminine type women. Interesting.
If you were making $100K a year, how much would you expect your man to make?
Equal or more.
Why?
Because when I look for a partner, I look for equal. Or if it's more, I'm not complaining, but it's got to be equal.
What do you think about this statement? My money is our money, her money is hers.
I agree.
Okay.
I 100% agree.
Why?
Our money is our money, but her money is her money, right? She's earning for herself. But like, oh fuck, no.
You expect the man to protect and provide for you?
Yes.
If a man is expected to provide and protect, shouldn't he have some form of authority over his woman?
No, not at all.
Why?
A relationship is 50-50.
But it's not 50-50 if his money is our money and your money is yours.
Uh-oh.
That's like...
Cash. Don't you want equality?
What are you talking about?
Like, you guys want equality and stuff. To start that, you gotta, like, pump your own gas.
This is a Wawa, right? This
Yes.
is New Jersey, right?
Yes.
You pump my gas.
No, equality. You guys
I
want...
don't care. You pump my gas.
But you guys keep complaining about...
No, you pump my gas. Oh, you pump my gas. That's your job. Come on. You pump my gas.
So you don't want equality is what I'm hearing.
No, I don't.
Okay, all right. So,
I believe a woman cooks and a woman cleans.
Okay.
A man pumps the gas.
okay, all right. Crazy women don't care about equality when it comes to pumping their gas. They can choose.
The Swedish feminists are so annoyed that Swedish men are importing Thai wives.
I don't even know where to start with this. This is not the hot take you think it is, because those Swedish feminists are actually protecting you from being taken advantage of. And let me just tell you why. Some of these men, they pick up Asian wives not because they love them. They pick up Asian wives because they fetishize them. According to them, Asian women are supposed to be submissive and, docile and all those Western, depiction of what.
That's not fetishizing somebody. That's stating your preferences for behavior. They like them because culture makes them more feminine, more submissive, a better quality mate to start a family with. They're more mothering, more nurturing. They have all the feminine qualities you would be looking for because in Asian societies today, family still reigns supreme. Family is the most important thing. They don't care about woke ideology, about progressive values that we have here in the West. A woman is expected to be a woman and a man is expected to be a man. And when you come together and start a family, it's not just you and your needs and your wants. It's all of our needs, including our extended families that we're bringing in here. It's two families combining together. That mentality is completely lost in the West. It's so individual here how we think. It's how am I going to be happy? How is he going to make me happy? How do I feel about this? I, me. That's the attitude in the West today. And it's disgusting. Nobody wants Western women's mentality for relationships, marriage, wives, mothers of our children, anything. Because it's narcissistic, because it's selfish. That's why we go overseas for other kinds of women, because they still are exactly what we're looking for. It has nothing to do with a fetish. It's not a type that men are going for. Are there some men that are going overseas because they particularly like Asian women or particularly like Latinas? Yes, that's a fetish. Sure, they do. But for the most part, a vast majority of men go overseas simply to find a woman that thinks the way he does about family and has family values ingrained into them. Of course, the other side of the aisle that gets left, ignored, and passed over for these kinds of women will always go to the shaming. They're poor, they're dumb, uneducated, they have no money, they don't know what they're doing, they're being predated on by these men. Or on the flip side, they'll say, yeah, these women don't even love you anyway. They're using you. You're just a wallet to them. You're just a green card to them. Yeah, great, dude. How is that any different than getting used in the West or being told you need to make 6 figures, you need to drive a nice car just to ask me out? I'm the table and everything on it. You need to cater to me. You need to be an alpha male. I want a bad boy. But also, he needs to be a simp and read my mind and do everything I ever want without asking. These people are delusional, bro. That man doesn't even exist. Not even in the West. Nowhere. Not even in fairy tales. Where they've concocted up this Superman slash mega simp all rolled into one blows my mind.
Asian would be. So, yeah, I think you should be thanking those Swedish feminists instead, because those Swedish men.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Sweden's first ever female Prime Minister has been forced to resign after only 7 hours on the job, 2 hours of which she spent getting ready. Despite not even making it through a full day, Magdalena Andersson took pride in the fact she still spent more time in office than Hillary Clinton.
This article was written in 2012, and to give some context, Sweden is one of the most gynocentric countries out there. If you think America caters to women, Sweden has an outright mission to make men and women outcomes equal on all levels of society. And the government, on the behalf of their strong, independent women, tried to pass a racist law outlawing their men from marrying Thai women. So instead of the women becoming more marriage material, they want a dictatorship and control the Swedish men's body. The same women who claim to fight oppression of women and chant "my body, my choice" are oppressing Thai.
So it says, as well as a growing number of Thai workers traveling to Sweden as seasonal workers, the number of Thai women arriving in Sweden has increased threefold over the last 10 years. Over 80% of Thai immigrants to Sweden are relationship partners or Thai wives of Swedish men. And Sweden, like Germany, has a long tradition of men seeking Thai women as life partners. I mean, there you go. When men have preferences, it's a problem. We have to legislate against it. When women have preferences, it's just called mass immigration. Oh, think about those poor people, all fighting age males like age 20 to 30. Oh my God, they crossed the border with no papers. Oh yeah, let's give them a house. Let's give them a stipend every month so they could support themselves. Yeah, true, let them in. It's so sad. Those poor migrants, they just need help. Yeah, you see how that works? Crazy. No one wants to talk about that. But you go overseas in enough numbers as a man to get yourself a wife. Other men hear about it. Oh my God, look at this. These women are actually everything we've ever wanted. It's what all the storybook fairy tales told us. Wow, feminine, nurturing, catering to you, wants to build a family, sees your value as a man. Everybody, boys, let's go overseas. Nope, gotta shut that off right away. What do you think you guys are doing? Escaping the plantation? No. Get back over here, simp, and keep paying for the state and the women. Oh, by the way, record number of migrants just came in the country.
Sweden, now the country with the highest percentage of Thai wives, Sweden has emerged as the country with the highest percentage of local men with Thai wives or life partners. Sweden, like most Scandinavian countries, has very attractive women to the point that the average woman there can be a model in America. Sweden doesn't have the obesity problem that America has, nor do their women look like cast of Harley Quinn. This shows that looks aren't everything, despite the fact that men do value looks because of the same hostile attitude created by feminism.
About the dating scene in Bangkok, because let's be honest, Western men come to Thailand to find Thai women. Yeah. So I've always been curious, what's it like for a Western woman dating in Thailand?
That's a great question and really funny. I mean, there is a massive stigma around dating in Bangkok, and I try to stay really positive about it, just because I truly believe in manifestation, and I feel, you know, if you kind of say certain things, you're not going to kind of get what you want. But yeah, the reality is that a lot of the kind of Western men that come over here do often end up with very wonderful, beautiful, incredible Thai women, and this is very typical, and it's very generalised. This isn't always the way. So that often happens, and then often the Western women and the Thai men don't seem to really,
I don't know. Yes, they don't fit. They don't mesh. They have no chemistry. They never bond because they're getting used. Because any woman from the West going over there is seen as less than her competition, the local ones. Therefore, play only. I've been traveling. Trust me, I'm overseas right now. I've met with plenty of men that have come from other parts of the world, traveled through here. Everybody says the same thing. Western women are looked at as something you play with. That's it. It does not go further than that. There's no intimacy here. It's just using somebody's body. These women that are going overseas are actively engaging in the thing they're complaining about and accusing men of doing, sex tourism. Do you want to know who engages in sex tourism the most? It's women. Women have no chance to build a intimate, lifelong relationship with these guys, especially the younger ones, because there's a bunch of cougars going out there all over the world, just having fun with boys on the beach, younger dudes, studs that are blowing the cobwebs off that box. And they have no chance. They literally think after they get dug out that, oh my God, he really loves me. I can see myself. He's so much better than the men back home that actually love me and are intimate. No, you moron. You're a sugar mama. You went overseas, got dinged up by some stud, and now you think he really loves you for you. You idiot. You're being used because you buy him shit. And he has a girlfriend on the side who he's going to start a family with that knows how to cook it clean, has no attitude, was raised by a mother and a father present, knows what it means to have a man in their life. That's why you're getting set up for failure. This game will never work the way they think it does. You can't approach this like a man does and expect the same results being a woman. I'm sorry, but this stuff is going to keep backfiring. And what she's going to probably get into is how they all fail, how all of them get used, how burnt out they feel after one of these experiences where they get their hopes up. And then they go and see the options have completely dried up, even overseas. And oh my God, all men are garbage. It doesn't matter where you go, here or there. They treat you the same. Duh. You're not offering men what they want. You think it matters if you're here or there? The difference between men going overseas is women are offering them what they want.
Like each other. Like, but that's not always, that's a generalization, but typically that is what happens. And so, for the Western women are the ones that are kind of like left on the side, because it's like, well, hang on, the Western men are often always with Thai women, and then the Thai men that are left don't really like the Western women, and the Western women don't really like the Thai men, like that. And so, then it's like, well, what's there to do? I've had loads and loads and loads of female friends leave Bangkok because they want to start a family, or they want to meet someone, or, and
they can't do it here.
That's what they...
Told you, you get pumped and dumped overseas. Women are engaging in the very thing they blame and accuse men of doing. Telling you, watch out for that one, man. Everything they claim you do is what they're secretly doing behind closed doors.
I mean, that's what they feel. They genuinely believe it's not going to happen here. Yeah, a lot of women don't like the dating scene here. That is for sure. And that is a common conversation.
Can you meet the same caliber of Western man in Thailand than you can, say, back in London? Be honest. Be honest.
I'm sure you can. Have I seen it loads? Not as much.
Modern women can only date in countries where they can rely on feminism and misandry to destroy men. Thailand is definitely not one of those countries. Passport bros.
Although there are undoubtedly concerns for some Thai women who are married to Swedes or in long-term relationships, a new survey by a Swedish academic institute into Thai women living in rural Sweden shows that Thai women do not fit the obvious stereotypes often portrayed. The survey finds a colorful picture of strong women working hard to make a new life in a very different country and culture.
Perfect.
This is similar to studies carried out in diverse countries such as Finland, Germany, and Australia, where government agencies have accepted that most relationships between Thai women and foreign men are, in fact, bona fide.
Perfect.
The Thai women who come to other countries to work the lowest paying jobs comes from poverty, so if there is any difficulty, it's nothing new. Says Jim, Sweden is a great country, but it's the same as all wealthy countries. There has been such a change in the dating culture and family life. I'm a professional. I have had wonderful dating experiences with Swedish women, but I never married until I met my wife in Thailand.
Perfect.
It never occurred to me that there could be something wrong with what I was doing until I had some comments from friends and started reading stuff on the net. Most times, it sort of amuses me, but there have been times when I've gotten annoyed with the rubbish been thrown out there. Jim realized that Swedish women are only good for hookups, and it was only when he went to a traditional country that he actually met someone who was qualified to be a wife.
Man, that difference is crazy. I have to be honest, being overseas myself, I was not used to waking up with the meal being prepared and the house smelling like fresh cooked food. I was not used to being catered to, have my feelings matter in a relationship. I wasn't used to seeing the effort that a woman puts in with, that is on par with yours, if not more. It doesn't feel like I'm pulling all the strings, like I have to put in all the effort, like it's a one-way conversation. No, they're just as engaged, as invested, if not more, because there's more for them to win. They understand what it means to get a man and keep him, that the value you bring, you're not a nuisance, you're not a pest, and it's not adversarial like it is in the West. Until you take a woman out on a date, until you get that text afterwards or a thank you during a hug, the appreciation, constantly being thanked. You know how weird it is to be sitting across from somebody having dinner at a nice place and constantly being thanked. Thank you so much for taking me out. I just wanted to say thank you again for taking the time to meet me today. I know it's been really busy. Thank you again. I'm so, like, one girl was late, maybe 10 minutes, if that, profusely apologizing the entire time, text me before she arrived. She's like, I'm turning the corner. I'm sorry. There's so much traffic. I apologize yet again. Apologizes when we meet. Apologizes sitting down. It's insane, man. Like, that's thoughtfulness. You will never get that in the West, if ever. It's insane that you're seen as another human being, as a man, and that your time is valued by the other sex. That's mind-blowing. Because there's one thing that they do really well in the West, and that's not value a man's time at all. It's worthless in their eyes. And when you get a woman that values your time, boy, oh boy, does she make the best of it. The very limited time you do have for a woman, it will be 10 out of 10. And that's putting it mildly. You have to experience this for yourself. You would never go back. And this is why these guys probably have such a high marriage rate when they go overseas and they see the difference with their own eyes and have experienced it and felt it. There's no going back. Ever. That's why when I went back to the States and I had the dating apps open, just seeing the openers alone, the rainbow hair, the piercings, the tattoos, the attitude, it's not worth trying whatsoever. It's a complete waste of time. You're better off working on yourself and literally having the pick of the litter when you go overseas. Once your little blue book comes in, your body is right, your money is right, man, take off and see for yourself. You have to do the very minimum due diligence as a man. You got to take care of this, and take care of your wallet. Don't have one to show you, but you know. You will succeed. I guarantee it. You handle that part, you will succeed.
A woman? Well, a Western woman like me and Thai women is easier.
Oh, am I now? Wait, what is that taste? Oh, bitterness. So you're saying that Western men pick Thai girls because we're easier? You know what? Please enlighten me. The fact that men in your hometown can pick you up on the street, but choose not to, but instead fly across the continent to my country and start dating Thai women? Please tell me, which one of us is easier? And since you are a self-proclaimed independent and educated woman, maybe you should know that real intelligence and real education lies in the ability to understand and respect the difference in others. An intelligent person who understands their self-worth will not have to put other people down to make themselves feel better. If you really need to make yourself feel better by talking down to Thai women because we take all your men, maybe it's time for you to self-reflect and really ask yourself, do you love yourself enough? If you're the type of person who like to judge and discriminate people from different race, I cannot imagine how you would treat a person you are dating. No wonder why Western men buy tickets so fast. But what do I know, right? I'm just an uneducated Thai girl.
Emotional damage.
God, nailed it with some of the comments. Nothing infuriates a woman more than to see a man happy without her. The only thing women love more than Chad is power. Okay. If you don't meet their standards, why do they care if we walk away? Exactly. Perfect. Guys don't want drama. Some women just want drama. It says Thai women are not stealing your men. They were never your men to begin with. Asian women being submissive is a fallacy. They may project as demure, but they are just not arrogant. They appreciate the difference between men and women and understand that a relationship is a partnership. They know that being healthy and fit is as attractive to men as men being strong and capable of caring for their families is attractive to them. They don't try to be men, and they don't want their men trying to be women. If everybody on the team wants to play the same position, you don't have a team. That's a very good point. But be assured, if you as a man do not fulfill your responsibilities to the family, you will be held accountable. How do I know? Lived in Korea 5 years, 6 in China, and have been to Thailand and Myanmar. I have also worked with women from Malaysia and the Philippines, been married to an incredible Chinese national for 7 years now. She's out of my league, beautiful, university graduate, and speaks English better than most of the women I hear complaining in these videos. Gentlemen, all that needs to be said is your passports. Touche to that one. See you on the next